Viewers, my name is Julius Adamu, together with my colleague. Today we shall be discussing about drug abuse. By definition, drug abuse is inappropriate use of substances, including alcohol, prescription medication, codeine, benylin, tramadol, etc. for purposes such as pleasure, to feel or perform certain tasks in a better way, or to change one's perspective. Abusing drugs create changes both in behavior and the way the brain works, specifically in the areas of governing judgment or reward. Abusing drugs does not only have effect on that individual, but it has a far-reaching consequences that affects one's family, employment, friends, and the society as a whole. Well, what is your perspective on drug abuse, especially on women?
It has a very big effect on women, just like it has on men. For example, like the causes, anxiety, depression. It can also lead to those drug abuse. So we should always take our drugs wisely on the prescribed dose so that it won't lead to those kind of issues. And last year, the rate of the percentage was 15.5% all around the world. So it's a very big percentage. So yeah, we should always take care of ourselves. What do you have to say about the symptoms of drug abuse?
Well, there are vast symptoms that shows someone is under drug abuse. Some of which include one, sudden mood swings. The person behaves differently, aggressively, and at every situation. Then it has also effect like symptoms like lack of interest in moral and social activities and hobby. It equally leads to lack of showing up in place of work or school, as the case may be, or at times not showing up at all. So these are few symptoms that is eminent in respect to drug abuse. Well, as a lady, what advice do you have for women out there?
Well, my advice for the women out there, we always know that women are very strong, and we know that we all sometimes get ups and downs, and we all sometimes get emotional, and but we have to try to control our emotions so that it won't lead us to those kind of bad habits, just like the drug abuse and stuff. So, like as a woman, our reputation is very important in this society. So we should really take care of our reputation in order to be a role model to all the women all around the world, and in our family, and to our kids, and a lot of things. So we should always also try to be wise, to choose our friends wisely, and to mingle with the right people in order to stay clean and stay away of all those bad habits. So on this.
Yeah, you see, having heard about the consequences, the problems drug abuse creates in our society today, it is very eminent that it has to be dealt with, else our youth will be carried out bad behaviors such as rape, which is rampant these days. And my advice is that parents should supervise their children, and law enforcement agencies regulating drugs like NDLEA, that is National Drugs Law Enforcement Agencies. They should put laws in place that regulate sales and circulation of illicit drugs, which is bedeviling our society. And equally, foundations like Hope and Awareness Foundation, local NGOs and civil societies should create more awareness, because this is an area that, it has to be really tackled. That's all I think I can add. All right, drug abuse is a very bad thing. Stay away from drugs.
Our reputation is very important, and drug abuse can really spoil our reputation, so please take care of it. You can also follow us on all our platforms, on our social platform, of course.
Us as well. Bye-bye.